Hi, hello. Basically, I'm going to the DMV today to take my written test. And for those of you who don't know, I am an 18-year-old girl. Yeah. I've never been in a hurry to get my license, my learner's permit, none of that. So also, in order to kind of like, be a truck driver, you have to have your license for at least 2 years and you have to be 21. So, I mean, if you ask me, I'm still right on time. But anyway, we're gonna go get our, I think I'm just taking the written test today. I did driver's ed. I did that. I just never went to the DMV to yeah, so wish me luck. I didn't study. I told everyone who knows me I'm not gonna study because it's like, it's just so yeah, I'm just gonna wing it and I will see what happens. Everything goes well and I pass on my first attempt, and if not, then you know what you gotta go do, just retake it again. So yeah. Okay, so it's always, I feel like that's my statement piece right there, just a whole thing of bras. But anyway, I just got back from taking my, my test, my written test, and your girl got 2 wrong, so she passed. You could only get 6 wrong and then you'd be failed. I'm pretty sure it stopped me at question 22, either 20 or 22, but I think it was question 22. Honestly, I don't even know. But the 2 that I got wrong, I was like, I second guessed myself and then I got them wrong, obviously. Even though the woman was like, don't second guess yourself, but I was like, gonna have it anyway. But so afterwards she was just like, go get the registration and then go get insurance and then come back and then you're gonna be set or whatnot. So we're going back tomorrow in the morning, and my mom didn't believe me when I told her I passed, because you know how I told you I didn't study? Yeah, I didn't study for it. I told her I passed and she was like, no, if you're lying to me, I'm gonna drop kick you, basically. And I was like, I promise you, like, I don't promise on anything. And I was like, I promise you, mother, like, I passed, I'm not lying to you. And she was like, oh my gosh, you passed, like, what, on your first try? And I was like, yeah. I'm pretty proud of myself, not gonna lie, but we're not gonna get cocky, we're gonna stay humble. But anyway, yeah. She said it's good for up to 90 days, and obviously, of course, like, your girl's not trying to wait for the 90, we're not trying to be 90-day fiance up in here. So we're gonna get this suited and booted as soon as possible. So, yeah. My first trip is gonna be down basically a park near where I live, and I love going there because the trails are so beautiful and it just feels like I'm in an open field of grass that you can just like do whatever on. And usually when I go, there's not that many people on it, so I might take my nephew down there and we might fly his kite if it's a windy day. But yeah, and so for celebration, my mom got me Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and then I got abundant cake because I need more sugar, right? And then I got me Chick-fil-A. I broke up with Chick-fil-A, but I guess we're back together. It's complicated. It's complicated.
Open up, you OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya.
Hey. Well, congratulations. You are an official a young adult.
Oh my gosh, I did it!
First try.
Didn't even study.
First try on the test. First try on the drive.
Oh my gosh.
Good job, sis.
Thanks.
All that hard work, all that stressing and being mad yesterday and being upset at me, and look at it paid off. Look at you. Because you
Mommy.
sure didn't want to come. You was mad. How far?
Good job.
You did it. I just pushed you. You did the hard work.
Yo, I'm the only one in my family out of my siblings to get it done on the first try.
Congratulations.
Like, who?
Wow, Lashara, you got some motherfucking license.
I can drive.
Ask her why am I driving though from the DMV.
Y'all want a little story time?
Yeah, what is the story? She got her license, y'all. Lashari Usher is officially on the road with license and insurance.
Basically, the reason why my mother is driving is because let's just start here. We came to the DMV at like 3 something. Yeah, it's back in the book. And it's 4:07 now. So basically, I went in there and I told them what I was in there for, and they were like, okay, so now it's time for you to go in car and do the drive test. I was like, oh.
Which I told her she was going to have to do, but she said, no, I don't have to do it because I already took the driver's ed course in school, and since I took that already, I don't have to take the drive test. Okay, boo-boo, that's what you think.
But then I
Let me shut up.
said, I was like, but if I have to take it, then I just have to take it. So I took it. Man, I was nervous. I really was. Yeah, I wasn't nervous until like she
was quick with it too.
Yeah. And I was like, I know I have to go on the highway. I know I have to make a U-turn. I know I got to do the 3-point turn.
Yeah, this is.
I didn't do any of I only did the 3-point turn.
She ready to go home.
I only did bless it, because I only had to do the 3-point turn, and then she said I had to do a quick stop, so I had to like speed up real fast and then like hit the brake. She said it's gonna be a hard like brake, and then she told me to back up until she told me to stop, and I was like, that's weird, but I did that anyway. And I was like wondering if I could use the rear view camera, but I was like, since she didn't let me just pull through the parking spot, she so I did it, and I tried to like eyeball it, but anyway, I passed. She's like, come to counter 7 when you get inside. And I was like, okay. So then I walk up there. She was so anticlimactic about it. She was like, so I'm gonna pass you. And then I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. And so then she's like doing the paperwork and stuff, but she's like checking her phone. And so then she prints out my paper ID, and it's like, obviously you have to wait for my real ID to get in the mail. And so I was walking out to my mom, and she was waiting for me.
Which I already knew she passed.
Yeah. So she wouldn't take the car keys from me when I was trying to give it to her. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, your sis didn't, you thought she did well. And so she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm trying to give you the car keys. She was like, And I was like, what do you mean? And then she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, here. And then I was like, I was nervous. And she was like, you was nervous? And I was like, yeah. And then she was like, so what happened? And I was like, you'll see when you get to the car. I was like, you'll see when you see. I was like, you'll see the car. Because I like pretending, messing with her or whatever. So then I was like, can I get sympathy ice cream? And then she's like, yeah. And then I was like, seriously? She was like, yeah. So then we get to the car. I get in the car, and she's like walking around the car to do an inspection.
Because you said, I'll see when I get to the car.
Yeah. And so I was like, so she gets in the car.
Which I knew, let me say this, dang. Let me say this, YouTube. I've been driving since the age of 16. And if I knew that there was something wrong with the car, she doesn't know this, but she wouldn't have came back as quick as she would have came back. Because if she had did anything damage to the car, they would have had to make a police report. Continue on.
But times have changed, but you're right.
No times ain't changed. You would still have to do a police report if it's over $500 worth of damage.
So I do this to her, and then she gets in the car, and then I pull out the ID thing, and then she's like, oh my God, my baby. She starts tearing up, she cries, the whole shebang. She hits me a little bit. She's like, I wanted to film. And I was like,
so basically you told me that because you didn't want me to embarrass you?
no.
What?
Because I genuinely wanted you to think that it didn't
But
go.
I wanted to congratulate you inside the DMV.
Oh. Sorry.
She just killed my vibe.
We can go get balloons. Like, that's
Man,
cute.
fuck that. We gonna get balloons.
You can post on Facebook.
I don't have Facebook.
Put it on your Instagram. Hashtag we passed.
She passed. It ain't no we. She did the hard work.
Y'all, and I said I wasn't gonna study for this because I was like,
Yeah.
what's the actual point? And I didn't study for it, and I'm so proud of myself.
But here's the crazy part.
I thought it was yesterday.
Okay, well, it was yesterday. Because my thing is as long as she keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, it ain't gonna get done. I'm a type of person, I'm very business orientated. That's probably a downfall on my part because I don't know how to have fun anymore because I'm all about business. So my thing is she's had her permit, I think, from her school almost a year now, and she never made an attempt. I even went to DMV and got her a book to study. I even told her to go to YouTube to look at the test, and she was like, every time I would ask her, she would say, no, I didn't do it. But guess what? She did it. She did it on her first try. Awesome. Came back the next day, took her drive test, passed, bam. Look at God. Look at God.
Now, I did do the driver's test online. Like, I did take those, and like, yeah, as long as I got a drive-through. But I did take them online, and I did the quizzes and all that. And
I didn't know all that.
I did look at the signs like last year, but yeah.